how's it going everybody? Been a super epic swell run for the North Shore. Been consistent outer reef toe swell days. There's been a lot of talk about maybe running the Eddie, this, that, but it's officially a go. They are running tomorrow, Sunday. You know, it's kind of unfortunate I'm not in the Eddie yet, but that's also leading up to some great opportunities. I'm jumping on a flight tonight at 8 o'clock, heading over to Jaws. Looks like it's gonna be a bit of a toe swell, super nice winds. This is pretty intimidating looking. We got, I don't know if you can see that, but 16 feet, 21 seconds. That's some long period. It's probably gonna be some of the biggest surf I've ever seen. Maybe I'll get the biggest wave of my life. Time to pack up. Here's what I'm bringing to Maui. 510 toe board, second toe board, prototype from Matt Yerxa, and Third Stone Designs. Something crazy we're working on. Stay tuned for that. 2 sets of GL 375 toe fins from Future. Nights over on Maui are very scary, and I'm gonna need my pillow that I grew up sleeping with, so this thing's gonna be crucial. Good night. Very important. Got the impact suit, the slow tide changing towel. Locked and loaded. Waterproof backpack, inflation suit in there. The reason I put this in my carry-on is you're only allowed to travel with 4 canisters, and it has to be on your carry-on. Water bottle to keep me hydrated. Extra set of underwear just in case I shit myself, which there's a pretty damn good possibility with that forecast. Protect products right here, the hydration. This is crucial for these long swell runs and big surf to keep you going, and some sunscreen to keep me in the water longer. For a little sugar rush, I'm gonna need these tomorrow. Phone. Can't forget about you, Mr. GoPro, because you are the perfect camera to capture my life in the harsh elements. Let's go. So when they call on the Eddie, as soon as it gets called on, there'll just be tints everywhere. People are camping because they all want a spot up here. Why are my palms so sweaty? Made it on the plane.
Gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our
Just made it. We got like 4 minutes to get on the plane. I booked the wrong ticket for 8:05 this morning, and I needed one for 8:05 tonight. So we're just squeezing on the plane. Let's get on here. Thanks for not missing a clip all day. Nailed all of my clips.
I was whipping.
Just joking. He was whipping the boys. Feels good to be sitting back at home, that's for sure. I was pretty scared, and I'm very grateful to be back here in one piece. There were guys getting really messed up, and just those massive waves. If you took a crash, you're gonna be definitely hurting and surviving for your life. There's word that it's one of the most historical swell events in a long time, and it's definitely the most historical swell event that I've ever been a part of. Biggest waves that I've ever seen. I got the biggest wave of my life yesterday, which is definitely the achievement any big wave surfer and any surfer is kind of trying to chase their whole life. So that felt really good. As I'm taking off down this thing, kind of like didn't even feel like I was surfing at a certain point. I kind of felt like I was going down a really steep black diamond. Just had my hands behind my back, pointing it. Getting to the bottom, I'm like, oh, better get around this thing. And as I'm pulling around, it just goes full slow motion, which is the effect we're all looking for if you're any athlete in the action sport. That's definitely the goal. And when it went fully slow, I'm just looking straight up at this mountain of water just chasing me down, skipping past it, get around the section, and it was like, I just felt so good. At some points, the wave feels really big, and then at some points, like, it's even hard to tell how big the wave or how big the wave actually is, because it's such a, it's like going down a mountain, so you're only like seeing that portion in front of you, but you know, when you look back, you can definitely tell it's big. And then I didn't even realize it was that big, honestly, until I seen a couple photos later, which you guys just watched. So another one of the highlights for yesterday was the wave that I pulled into, and it just blew its guts out right on the end. So I'm just coming down the line and pull up in this thing, and it was not a perfect one, let me tell you. So I'm pulling up, and then I see it just, there's a huge rib coming up the face, and it goes like, this finger throws out in front of me, and I'm like, uh-oh, brace for impact. This thing's about to smoke me, because I'm watching the lip fall down on me, and then all of a sudden the spit just blows out of it, lifts that lift back up, and I'm very thankful that happened, because I think that would have been pretty painful. So I had a lot of people asking me this question, and the question is, what was the scariest part about being out there? Now, it's probably something that you guys weren't expecting, but here's what it is. So when I'm on the boat, I am absolutely crapping myself. These are the biggest waves I've ever seen, and when we got there, there were guys trying to paddle it, and that was just building up anticipation. So I was terrified, and then all of a sudden Daniel comes over here, and somehow the fear like was still kind of there, but it starts blowing past me, and then right when I get on the rope, I'm just like so excited that I wasn't even really scared, honestly. And then when I get out the back and I'm sitting there, it was like, that's when I thought most of the fear was gonna be, but somehow it was just all excitement, and yeah, there wasn't as much fear as I was expecting, but definitely the anticipation of sitting on the boat and watching these monsters just roaring through, that was probably the scariest part for me. Now, we're here at home. Looks like there's gonna be a pretty nice pipe run coming up, maybe a couple small days, so we're just gonna be keeping sharp, surfing Rockies, and then when it gets big, surfing pipe. And then of course, if there's some more outer reef days, that's what the plan of attack's going to be. But yeah, I think it's time to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's my favorite video that I've ever put out on the internet, so if you guys could please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. We are out. Thanks for watching. Aloha.